You know what to do, but still don't do it. You know what to eat, you've set the goals, tracked the meals, made the plans. You've said, this time I'm really doing it, but then you don't. You watch yourself break the plan, not because you want to, but because something in you won't let you follow through. And that is the most frustrating kind of failure. The kind where you betray yourself, not once, but over and over and over. And it starts to feel like maybe you're the problem. Maybe you're broken, weak, lazy, but you're not. If you've ever thought, I know what to do, but I still don't do it, this video is for you. Self-sabotage has nothing to do with laziness, discipline, or willpower, and everything to do with the one thing no one talks about. It's your subconscious mind. If you're stuck in a loop of emotional eating, nighttime binging, or motivation that dies after 2 weeks, then keep watching. This could be the moment it finally makes sense. Today, I'm going to share 3 subconscious shifts that will completely change the way that you think about weight loss, self-sabotage, and why you keep falling off track. These aren't tips or tricks. They're deeper truths that set you free from the cycle of knowing what to do and still not doing it. If you've ever felt something inside of you that is pulling you back, these 3 insights will finally show you why and how to get your mind working with you instead of against you. So we're going to go into the first section, the willpower myth. You've been told your whole life you just need more motivation, more discipline. But if that worked, you'd already be where you want to be. And here's the truth. Willpower is a weak tool against a powerful subconscious mind. Your conscious mind, the part that wants you to lose weight, is only about 5% of your daily behavior. The other 95%, that's run by your subconscious. Patterns, emotions, beliefs, and habits that are formed years ago. So no matter how strong your plan is, if your subconscious doesn't feel safe, it will quietly sabotage everything. Not because it hates you, but because it loves comfort more than change. It will fight to keep you in the body, the habits, the identity that it knows best. The old, I'll start again on Monday. Just one snack, I deserve it. This isn't working anyway. These aren't excuses. They're subconscious safety responses. And you're just wired to return to the identity that your brain feels safest in. So relying on willpower is like trying to hold back a tidal wave with your bare hands. It works for a while, but eventually you'll crash. Not because you're weak, but because you're human. So let's talk about emotional eating. You think you're binging because you're hungry or out of control. But the truth is, you're using food to manage feelings you don't know how to feel. Loneliness, stress, guilt, emptiness, exhaustion. Food becomes your therapist, your comfort. The one thing that never judges you, it never leaves you, and it never says no. You're not addicted to food. You're addicted to the feeling of relief it gives you. And as long as that food is serving that psychological purpose, like calming your nervous system or avoiding emotional pain, you won't let go of it. You don't need more self-control. You need emotional safety. And that's why traditional plans fail. They don't deal with the emotional weight underneath the physical one. So you eat at night, not because you're hungry, but because it's the only moment of peace in your day. Or you snack when no one's looking, because food feels safe when people don't. That's not a willpower issue. That's a nervous system issue. And it won't change until your body feels safe without the food. For most people, the issue isn't knowledge, it's emotion. You think your problem is food or laziness, but what your real problem is unprocessed pain. What if the binge is protecting you from loneliness? What if skipping the workout is keeping you from feeling exposed or vulnerable? Most people who regain weight didn't just lose fat. They lost their coping mechanism. When life got hard again, the old pattern came back, not because they failed, but because they never healed the reason that they needed the food in the first place. It's like ripping the Band-Aid off a wound without treating the infection. Of course it comes back. The body remembers. You don't overeat because you're out of control. You overeat because in that moment, it's the only sense of control that you have. You're not addicted to food, you're addicted to the feeling of safety that it gives you. And until you let go of that emotional weight, your body will keep holding on to the physical weight. So part 3, why success feels unsafe. Now here's something almost no one will tell you. You're not afraid to fail. You're actually afraid to succeed, because success changes things. It demands new boundaries. It threatens old relationships. It asks you to become someone that you've never been. A man I work with lost 20 kilos and immediately started to self-sabotaging. Why? Because his friends started mocking him. His wife grew distant. He didn't feel celebrated. He felt punished for becoming someone new. So he unconsciously started gaining it back because that identity was easier to live in. It sounds strange, right? But think about it. If you lose the weight, will people expect more from you? Will you attract attention that you didn't want? Will you lose relationships that are built around the struggle and similarity? To your subconscious mind, success can feel like a threat. It's unfamiliar, it's unpredictable. And the number one rule of your survival brain is this: familiar equals safe, unfamiliar equals dangerous. So even though you say you want to lose weight, part of you believes it's not safe to become that version of yourself. So you stay stuck, not because you're lazy, but because your subconscious identity doesn't care about your goals. It cares about familiarity, and it will fight anything that feels unfamiliar, even if it's good for you. And here's what I want you to hear. It's not about effort. It's about alignment. If your subconscious still believes that you'll lose love if you lose weight, that food is your only source of calm, or success means more pressure, more exposure, more isolation, then of course your behaviors won't stick because they don't feel safe. And that is why your subconscious work is the missing link. When we work on the subconscious, we stop fighting ourselves. We stop pushing against the tide and we start creating change that the whole mind agrees with. You don't need to hustle harder. You need to create alignment with your conscious goals and your subconscious identity. Because when your subconscious feels safe to let go of the weight, it will. So if you've been stuck in a cycle of knowing what to do but never doing it, starting strong, always falling back, regaining the weight and blaming yourself, then you're not broken, you're just misaligned. Once you align your subconscious with your vision, your body, your habits and emotions will follow. So comment below, what habit do you know that you should be doing but always find yourself avoiding? Let's start the shift right here. And if this video resonated, subscribe, because in the next one, I'll walk you through exactly how to start rewiring those beliefs so change feels safe and not scary. See you later.